seconds on the clock. We are getting set for the first of the interviews. Dave Damashek back on the floor with his camera. How many Rams fans are in the house?
Please welcome the Los Angeles Rams cheerleaders.
The AFC champion, New England Patriots. The NFC champion, Los Angeles Rams. Jared Goff leading the Rams. Tom Brady leading the Patriots.
This is crazy. This is absolutely insane.
That's the one time outside of game day where the two teams, all of the players, the coaches, are together in the same place.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you got to take advantage of the opportunity while it presents itself.
It's a special opportunity. It's a privilege to be part of this game.
Well, it's our hometown, right? So Atlanta is a big part of it. You put your heart and soul into it, and that's why we all do what we do. At the end of the day, we can all stand back internally and take a look at it and say, you know what, I was part of something great.
This is more than a game. This is about the lasting impact that it will have on our communities. But of course, in Atlanta, we have done it bigger, and I'm sure we have done it better. So I'm grateful to all of our volunteers.
Oh, it's been great, meeting a lot of different people, just meeting and especially helping the guests to get around and all that good stuff.
Stay off the road.
If you don't have to travel, please stay off the roadways.
If you do not have to be on the roadway, you can see that consistent theme, don't get on the roadway.
All eyes on the sky as we anticipate snow moving into our area.
Winter storm advisory going on right now. I am in Rome where they're bracing for snowfall.
First comes the rain, then the snow. We're in the Thunder Truck monitoring road conditions around Metro Atlanta.
'Twas the week before Super Bowl, and all through the town, not a volunteer was stirring, not one white coat around. The volunteers were nestled snug in their beds, visions of helping visitors danced in their heads. Their pom-poms hung up, their hats on a hook. This freezing cold weather had them quite shook. But out near the statue arose quite a clatter, one volunteer asking, "Is anything the matter?"
"Hello? Can I help you?"
I hope it kicks up. I hope it kicks up. Right now, we're making sandwich money. I'm trying to make hero money.
Atlanta's got to get their act together weather-wise, but don't worry. Indianapolis was cold, Minneapolis was cold, Jacksonville, it was raining, and Phoenix was rainy, so Super Bowl just can't get the weather right sometimes.
I have Patriots underwear on. That's as far as it goes.
Okay, that's too much information.
I don't think so. I think we're just getting started here with this family from Canada, Boston, and here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. Multicultural. What can I say?
Yeah.
He definitely has his traditions, and he sticks by it.
Atlanta is a great food city because it's such a mixing bowl of so many different nationalities. Before you had a few good French restaurants and maybe some Italian restaurants. Now you have so many young chefs who are doing a tremendous job here.
It is only fitting that we are here in Atlanta.
This is about our city.
We're thrilled to be part of the attractions that bring people to Atlanta. Within a quarter mile of where we're sitting today is where Dr. King was born and raised. The Civil Rights Movement was born and raised.
When I hear people talk about Atlanta, even there, they was talking about the city as opposed to Super Bowl. It wasn't even really about the game, it's just about, loving this city and coming here and saying, I want to return.
calling for a cola truce and thanking Coke for being a gracious host, to which Coke responded with some good old-fashioned Southern hospitality. Together is beautiful. Welcome to ATL. It was a refreshing attempt at civility, but it didn't take long for that goodwill to fall flat. Pepsi popped off saying they stopped by Coke's turf and it looks like you weren't into having us over. Doesn't feel very together is beautiful.
We understand the frustration. Whenever an officiating is part of any kind of discussion post-game, it's never a good outcome for us. But we also know our officials are human. It's a play that should be called.
We have what's called incident commanders. Those incident commanders are at 13 different locations throughout the city that specifically deal with a particular event that's going on related to the Super Bowl. Every morning at 9 a.m. we have a big briefing to talk about what they have for the next 24 hours, what they saw the previous 24 hours.
Have committed in excess of 600 assets, which include special agents, pilots, canine dogs, handlers, advanced cargo and vehicle screening technology, special response teams, magnetometer screening trainers, air assets, mobile command centers.
It quickly became clear that the Duluth cops struck a Super Bowl crime goldmine. The man inside the car, a suspected ticket forger, a fugitive wanted by the feds named Damon Daniels, on his way, the feds say, to Atlanta and the Super Bowl, ready to print and sell fake Super Bowl tickets that could fool almost anyone.
The Southern hospitality that we know is in this city definitely lives in this city, and you can feel it when you walk around. And the vibe and the history and the music. Last but not least, the music.
Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play. And we ride on the streets every day. Big cows, big bulls, and gangsters roaming. And the rodeo don't start till 8 in the morning.
Everybody's excited for the Super Bowl, for Atlanta to bring and invite actually the world into our city. You will see a sea of planes that are parked out here right now on the runway and on the ramp area here. So we will park everywhere that we possibly can.
There are a couple apps on there that you can actually put your iPhone up in the air, see what kind of plane it is, see who owns the plane, where it's from, where it originated, where it's going. So it makes it a little bit more fun to come out here.
In the time since you've played in your Super Bowls, how have things changed in the spectacle of that game, and how have things stayed the same since then as well?
We didn't know how to prepare. In Minnesota, we took the week off and we went home. I flew from Minneapolis down to Atlanta and I stayed here for 7 days, then tried to put our plan in, and we couldn't do it and the games weren't as good then because we weren't as prepared today. Now they know that after they win a championship game, they start to work on Monday, and they got all their offense and defensive in and by game day. So it's approached totally different than our day.
Yo, get to go. Yeah. The Super Bowl, I get to take my son.
Yes, absolutely.
You guys, man.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Maggie and Brody are the twin children of Cammie and Tom Kennedy, a U.S. Army major. Kennedy was killed while deployed in Afghanistan in 2012. 6 years later, Cammie was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Last year was a bit rough. I had a few surgeries and then thought everything was good, and then I found out in September that it had spread.
Cammie is also larger than life for other families like hers, while she raises funds for the Children of Fallen Patriots Foundation. The proceeds from her work and others give scholarships to children and loved ones of fallen soldiers. Just in time for the Super Bowl, Falcons offensive lineman Ben Garland gave back to Cammie.
And then he had 2 large replicas of Super Bowl tickets. And he's like, "You're going to the Super Bowl." And I was like, "Oh my gosh."
At night, this building looks absolutely spectacular. So we feel confident that the production itself, inside the building, outside the building, is gonna do Mercedes-Benz proud, it's gonna do Arthur Blank proud, and it's gonna do the city of Atlanta proud. So the air quality will feel different, fresher and crisper, and against that night sky, to see the halo board lit up, that contrast is just amazing.
Atlanta is a very different city from other places that have hosted the Super Bowl. Had New Orleans been here, it would have been a Super Bowl that would have had a look unlike any other that we have seen in a while. The Saints and the Falcons rivalry is organic.
Tough break with the playoffs. How you feel?
Well, I'd rather be playing in this game, but you know, obviously a lot of festivities going on this week. You know, everybody's excited about Super Bowl, so we'll see how it shakes out.
Still got time, right?
What's that?
To get back.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It probably would have been a way better Super Bowl with you guys in it, obviously. But obviously, tell us what you're here doing in Atlanta.
Here on behalf of some corporate partners that have some great initiatives going on. So spending time with them, and then going to be back with my family and enjoy the off season.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Man. Take care.
Thank you,
Drew.
I sort of look at 2000. It was a week where the weather really was vexing to the point where it was icy, it was windy, and when you combine all of those factors with what transpired the night after the Super Bowl with Ray Lewis and Buckhead, you're talking about an event that was pretty forgettable, and not all of it our doing.
Talk about hope. Your story is one of hope. How much different do you feel now than in 2000 when Atlanta had a hope?
Hope is hope. That's why you live one way with hope.
I want it that way. We're just happy to be here. We have a commercial with Doritos and Flaming Hot Nachos, so we're just, and Chance the Rapper, so we're really excited to just be here.
So when we made the decision to build the stadium, we said we're going to be fully fiber optic. More than 4,000 miles of fiber optic cable run through this building, which essentially allows us unlimited bandwidth. So 70,000 people could simultaneously live stream and push out through our Wi-Fi their pictures or that live video to their social streams.
They're really efficient. You've got a great airport in and out. Downtown from the airport is 15 minutes. You have so many restaurants, you have so many hotels. It's just a perfect fit for big events. They have been here before, they are here now, and they will be here in the future. It is sort of our destiny.
Everybody's there to help you, from directions to everything. It's just been so positive an experience. So far, thumbs up.
I think it's thumbs up. I think Atlanta was ready.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
I want to write someone just to say, I cannot believe how friendly everybody is.
If you don't know about Atlanta, you must not be paying attention.
Giving kids with disabilities an opportunity to meet their heroes, their sports figures, cheerleaders, and get out on the field and have some fun. So that's what this is all about.
We learned a lot of cheers.
It's just cool, you know, everybody gets to come outside and play football for once.
Some of us are not as fast or not as graceful when we're trying to catch a ball, but we can all have fun when we get out on the field. And I think that's a really important thing to do, is just get out on the field and have a good time.
Touchdown!
I feel like a fan. I feel like legs drop in, man.
And just to be able to play alongside with some of these players, you got Michael Irvin in here, Andre Reed. I mean, it's just legendary talent in here. So I'm just happy and blessed to be amongst like true champions.
This is really my first time being able to explore the city, and the food has been unbelievable.
Those honey lemon pepper wings at Magic City.
Everyone says that.
Oh my God.
Everyone's talking about these lemon pepper wings at Magic City.
I mean, it's only right we show our hospitality and lay the red carpet out for these beautiful people that's coming to our city and enjoy these festivities.
It's become a signature part of Super Bowl week, and we're proud of that. If you look around, you will see that every corner is taken care of. There are, whether it's a sign or a vase or a flower or whatever, it's the little things that people don't ever notice. They've been working around the clock probably for a few days now. You don't have much time to get ready, and certainly out on the street, because you can't close the streets forever because you don't have time to be wrong.
On the inside of the galleries, we are putting hashtag information and tune-in information for both the red carpet show and the main show.
It starts at the red carpet. This is a very long red carpet for us, and with a lot of twists and a lot of turns. We're thrilled to get the stars, the players, the celebrities, Hollywood. We're also thrilled that we can put fans in here. The size allows us to do that. It's hard in a lot of other cities, but it's all about the fans ultimately.
The hospitality and everything that has been afforded by the city has been phenomenal. From the time you get off the airplane to the time you hit the hotels and walk the street, even in Waffle House, which I frequented quite a bit, it's awesome.
I think it's crazy how many people have just come to Atlanta from everywhere.
I walk around, I see all these people that are here. It just kind of gives me this sense of pride that I live here.
It gives me chill bumps.